Okay, I'm back. Took a break, had a snack, peed, had some water. So let's get back to it. Okay. Um. So where was I? I was looking at a. My question is, which need is driving you? So there's two, which are the needs of the spirit. So it's either going to be growth. It's either going to be contribute beyond myself. Now, the one thing I will say is, going back to the 6 needs, I really want love. I mean, I do. I want to fall in love. I want to be married. I want to have a kid. Like, I want love. But I know, will that fulfill my spirit and the fulfillment of my spirit? I think it'd be easier, and maybe that's the thing. That feels like it could be an easy way out because it would sort of mask that, having somebody. Maybe, another 20 years I'd be like, my kid's gone and I still need something. So I want to just put in parentheses love, but I feel like finding my focus and yoke will make me whole. I'll be happy, I'll be fulfilled, and it will lead to all of those things. It will lead to finding love. It will lead to being fit and healthy again because I'll be focused. I won't be depending on sugar and food to mask things and make me feel better. It would make all those things cohesive and part of me again. Right? So I feel like, right, like they say, like, you have to be happy and whole in yourself before someone else is going to come and love you. You have to love yourself first. And so I think I have to be happy and whole and fulfilled, and then those things will come. Right? Okay, so, and then love will come. So I'm just going to put a little bit, I just want to add it in. And then love will come. Just because I wanted to write something right there. Anywho, so which need is driving me? Which need is driving me? Which need is driving me? Is it growth? Is that my really strongest lead need? Growth? If you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not growing, you're not changing, you're dying. Is it that I'm not growing? Or is it that I'm not contributing outside of myself? I feel like if I contribute, then I will be growing. This is my thought. I feel like so it'll be a twofer. Right? It'll be a twofer. It'll be a 2-for-1 deal. Because if I can contribute outside of myself, if I can contribute, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I feel like I need to do some actions. This is so hard for me. I'm so glad I'm recording this because I feel like I think about these things in my head a lot. And then when you think about something and you get clarity and then it's gone. And all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? I thought there was something and it made so much sense to me and now it's gone, right? So I feel like this is good. Also, I feel like, you watch a video, but watching a video, it puts more ideas into your head, but you really have to think it out loud. I also feel like I can't talk with friends about it because people generally don't, I feel like they don't really understand, and they feel like the fix is a little too simplistic. Like, just do this, just do that, just focus on this, and I keep saying, but no, I can't. I've been trying and I can't. So maybe that's why I feel like I have to do my own little workshop workshop it out with myself, talk to myself, because I'm really good at talking to myself. But and having it, I started taking notes and I made them big because I'm also visual, and seeing it big and clear is helping me to stay focused. And then, in fact, videoing this, having it so I can look back at it, but videoing it, it's making me like just be a little bit more verbal about it and think about it and get outside myself. So this is good. I'm really anxious right now. I feel really like I hope this is working, that I will come to a conclusion. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe I won't get it all today, but I hope that I can do this again. Like maybe if I can do this, the next few weekends, and find different videos, different questions. People ask things in different ways, and if I can continue to do this and still workshop it with different people's ideas, but come up with the same answers, and that will start to give me clarity and say, yeah, you keep saying the same thing, you keep answering the same way, so that must mean it's correct. That's my thought. That's my thought process. Anyhow, what was I saying? Where was I? So yes, I was saying which need is driving you. So yeah, I'm thinking that if I contribute, if I give of myself, if I contribute out of myself, that will lead to growth. It will force me to grow. To grow, to learn, to do more, to want to keep doing more. To want to keep doing more. So I think I'm swaying towards the side of contribute, which again, that's not, that's the theme that I had. I've always been thinking for a long time about altruism, so those are hand in hand things. So I'm thinking contribute. I'm thinking contribute gets the check mark. It's going to be a green and red bean. I feel like this is a bean shape. I feel like contribute. I'm feeling like I'm choosing contribute. I'm going to say contribute. Contribute beyond myself. I feel like that's the thing. My arrows are messy. Don't laugh at my arrows. There's this thing, and see, this is my distraction thing, but there's this thing called, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a job where you do, like, when a company has, they're workshopping, and people are putting out ideas, and you have someone doing the whiteboard and writing all the ideas down. But there's an actual job where a specific person outside of the company comes in, and they write all your ideas, but they write it in like a nice big flow chart so it makes sense. So rather than having all these flip charts of scribble things and things don't link back, at the end of the process they are drawing, and typically there are people that are artists that they can draw, but they also have like maybe a business background, so they understand, because it's usually business related, and they draw the flow chart. And so at the end of your workshop you have an actual flow chart of all the ideas that came out and how they fit together. Anyhow, this is making me think of that, only I can't draw. Anywho, but I see how it helps because it's visual. It's much more visual. It's almost tactile, and I need that. I need something. I'm a maker. I need to have something created at the end so I can see it and say, I did that, and that means something, and that's what it is. It's right there. Anyhow, I digress. Back to what I was doing. So, So I think I said contribute. I think I'm saying contribute. I think I'm saying contribute. Okay, so if I say contribute, then I gotta move on to going back to here. Where are we? So that was A, which is also an A. And then this is B. This is A. So then I'm going to come to B. What's your map? So we come to B. What is your map? Going back to the definition, your map. What's your map? Your map. What's your map? The belief system. What's the belief system telling you how to get these needs? What's your belief system telling you how to get these needs? So what's your map? Because I need to get this clear. What thing? So this is what I think it is. What's your map? What's your belief system telling you how? It's the how. It's the how. It's the how. It's the how. How to get these needs. I.e., if your need is, what is it? Connection and love, you're going to love somebody. So that's what your job, you might want to be, a mother. And that's the driving force, is like you just want to be a mother. And so you're going to have a baby and love them. You want to be a wife. You want to be the best boyfriend in the world. I don't know. You want to care for people and love them. I don't know. So what's your map? To love someone, to create. Your map could be to create and build something. For other people, their map can be destroying and breaking down things. So the map can be anything. What is your map? So to me, what I'm taking from this is that I'm taking that my map, and if I go over here, this is the map. Your map is the shell. This is what? It's the shell to your yolk. Right? I think it's the shell to your yolk. So it's the thing, it's the job. It's that whatever, I'm thinking of a word I can't think of. It's whatever thing that's going to move you towards that. I think we already said that, but it's the thing you actually do that gets you to the contribution, which is my main need. So what's my map? So what I was saying then, this is then the other thing. So if I'm really saying my contribution, so that's one thing. I still have to figure out how I'm going to contribute. How am I going to contribute? How? Outside of the map, unless that is the map. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm getting confused now. Maybe I'm getting confused now. I don't know. It's the how. But when you say contribute, it's like, yes, but what am I going to do? Am I going to become a, I don't know, chocolate lovers activist? Like, is that my contribution? Is that I want to be a chocolate lovers activist? Could that be the contribution? I don't know. Like, what is it? I didn't get examples of that. I could be a chocolate lovers activist. Boy, I could promote the benefits, the deliciousnesses of the chocolate. So contribute beyond myself, then I'm missing a piece, because yes, I want to contribute. So is the map how, and then that's my fuel. So I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like this is a two-parter, your map. I feel like it's a two-parter, like, is this two parts? I don't know. I feel like it might be. Because, or maybe this is two parts. Maybe this is, part I, and then I still need a part 2 to say, you know, how am I, you know, what cause am I going to contribute to? How am I going to help people? How am I going to help people? What way do I want? In what way? Is this, if this is even the right thing? I'm not sure this is the right direction I'm going. Because I'm giving. Contribute myself means I'm giving. Secret to living is giving. What am I going to give? So, question, what am I going to give then? What am I going to give? So yes, I want to contribute, but then what it is that do I want to contribute? I think that's a two-parter then. I think this is a two-parter. Yes, I agree. Sick needs the spirit, and then I want to contribute outside of myself. But what am I going to contribute? What am I going to give? What can I give? This is getting messy now. You can't see it, but it's getting messy now. What am I going to give? These are questions that are coming out. What am I going to give? What am I going to give? What am I going to give? What am I going to contribute? So yes, I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing that I want to contribute. Contribute. I didn't spell contribute correctly. Got like an extra T in there. Contribute. So then, because the map, I feel like the map is the shell, and that can change. Like Laura, again, shout out to Laura Berman Fort Gang. I think the shell can change. That resonates with me. That yes, you can do. I have my notes. I have my notes about that. I have my notes in the book. I do have my notes in here about that. And the shell can definitely change. Your shell is what you do. And then your yoke, in fact, what she said is, the shell is what you do. The yoke is who you get to be. So, and see, I'm waiting for her video for TEDx Boca Raton, come on, to release those videos. And I guess they have to, they want to have them, ideally when you do a TEDx, it's still regulated, but they have to submit, they try to record, set everything up to TED's Talk specifications, but they have to submit to whether or not they get accepted on the main TED website. So I don't know what the process is and how long it takes, but I'd like to rewatch Laura's talk on that, actually, because I really liked her take on that. Like, and Shelly can attest to the fact that, like, in the middle of that TED Talk, I was like bawling. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna shout, but I don't know what my yoke is, but oh my gosh. And I was just like, I was crying. Because I was like, yeah, I get it. Your shell, it makes sense to me. Your shell, so your shell can swap out. It can be different things, but you need to know what your yoke is. You need to know who you are. So I'm gonna get distracted. I'm gonna search for this to see if her video is out. So I really like to, that one really resonated with me. So that's something I'm gonna make a note of. So going back. So this is where I got a little confusion then. I'm not clear on this. I think this is a two-parter. Yes, I want to contribute, and I think this makes sense. But once I decided that I'm going to contribute, it's, how am I going to contribute? How am I going to help people? In what way? What am I going to give? So, these are questions now that I have, right? Like, so what do people do to contribute? How do people give? Can it be as simple as, let me get some paper and put another like listy up there. Put a little arrow. So this is, how am I going to contribute? I'm going to call this, how am I going to contribute? How am I going to contribute? What can I do? What can I do? Is it a matter of deciding? Because obviously being an amazing admin assistant and I'm not feeling like I am contributing. And the thing is, I'm not even amazing. Like, I could be amazing. I definitely like connecting with people. I can be that person that's on the phone that's, good morning, how are you today? And, come on in and have, like, I am welcoming like that. That's part of my personality. And I'm good at that. So I could be an amazing receptionist, an amazing admin, but there's something missing for me in that. So obviously it's not being admin assistant. That's definitely going to be part of it. So not as an admin. That's not it. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I don't think I want to be tied down to a desk all day long necessarily. Also, I think, especially in the summertime, I would like some freedom. Who doesn't? But I like the sun. I like light. And I'd like to be able to go outside for longer periods during the day. So a job, a career, a shell that facilitates getting outside. Not being tied down to an office necessarily. I can satellite out. Did you like that move? Oh my gosh, satellite out. I cracked myself up. Yeah, basically I entertain myself. What am I gonna do to contribute? I feel like you need to have some underlining going on. Because I'm stuck. I'm stuck, but I'm still thinking. This is, oh my gosh, this is really hard. Thinking is hard. Okay. And which is, I think, part of the problem. Thinking is hard. Staying focused and thinking is hard. So it's like, and then I get distracted. So then, I think that's part of it. It's like, it takes a lot of work and effort, and you have to be committed to it, and you get distracted, and the world provides that many distractions. But it's hard work. Like, I'm tired, and I've only been doing this. I started at what? I think it was 9:15 because I started late. I was supposed to start at 8:30, and I was like, lollygagging a little bit, and stuff, and it's like 11:30, and it feels like I've been doing this for like the entire day, and it's only really been 2 hours with a break. 2 hours with a break in between. Oh my gosh, thinking is hard. Oh my gosh, this is really hard. Okay, I'm gonna have a smoothie at lunch. Maybe I'll try to make it to 12:30. I don't know though. I think I might only make it to 12. Half an hour. Give myself a half an hour at least. This is a tough one. And maybe this is a tough one. This is a little blip here that I'm hitting. This is the hard part because this is the thing. This is the thing right now. This is the thing that I'm trying to figure out. How am I going to contribute? This is the big thing. Maybe I won't figure it out right now. So how am I going to contribute? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Not as an admin receptionist. Not tied down to desk all day. I need help. I need a lifeline. I need a lifeline. Let me see. I don't know if she worked last night. Everybody's at work though, is the thing. I don't know. I need a lifeline. I need a lifeline. What show was that you called for a lifeline? Was that, not that I ever really watched it, but of course every once in a Anywho, I'm just rambling now, so just pay me no mind. Oh my gosh. I need a lifeline. 3, 7, 8. Yeah. So how am I going to contribute? What can I do? Which need is driving me? I think it's the contribute need. So, but I feel like that is a two-parter. This is the thing. I feel like it is a two-parter. What's she working on? In what way? How am I going to contribute? How am I going to, what am I going to give? Let me write these a little bit clearer. Clarity. Pen is like, this one is like really super markery. I think it's more markery than it's markery, because markery is a word. Let's go with this one and see how it is. How am I going to what way? What can I? What? Oh, snap. What am I going to? Holy snuffadolies. I like him. He's not as pointy, but it's not as bleedy either. Okay. Where am I? This has been a half an hour. Oh my gosh. This is hard. How am I going to contribute? What can we do? Contribute. Go back. So, chose my contribution. Choose to determine from the 6 needs what are you driven by? Which need drives you the most? Whatever your lead need system is, tilts you in a different direction. As you move in a direction, you have a destination or destiny. So the map is the thing. So the map is the thing. Okay, so according to this, so maybe it's sort of like mixed up a little bit. It's a little bit mixed up. I think it's a little bit mixed up because so the map. I'm getting confused. The map is the operating system that tells you how to get there. So, for instance, a fireman saving lives, a murderer. Both of them fulfill the significance need, but through a different map. So, if that's their thing, is significance. So the map. So you could be a fireman, you could be a murderer. Both need right? Okay. So then I have to find out what jobs contribute outside of myself. So that's the question then. What jobs contributing fulfill. Did I spell fulfill right? Fulfill. Contributing outside myself. So is that the question I'm asking myself? And then I feel like because I don't have money to go back to school, I have to work full time to pay my bills, that I have to use a skill set that I currently have, to fulfill this. So it's like I can't just say, oh, I'm gonna become a social worker because I can't afford to go back to school for social work. I'm tired. I can't work full time and go to school after night in the evenings. People do it, I know. Anywho, I digress. So is that what it is? So maybe I have to look at how the things that I know how to do can facilitate contributing. How does the things contribution maybe that's it. I don't know. This is the hard part. This is the hard part. This is the hard part. I don't know. I don't know. What are those things? The dots are not working for me, so I'm gonna put some dashes because the dots weren't working for me. I'll dash it out instead. I don't know. I just might be walking in circles right now. Yeah. I'm gonna take a break. I'm taking a break. Taking a break right now.